Let one villa represent $1 million. This is what $10 million looks like. This is what $100 million looks like. And this is what $1 billion looks like. The founder of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, has a net worth 118 times this number. And then there's you. You are probably working a job right now. A job you got thanks to the degree you studied at university. You probably don't have much money. Your living expenses feel high. You feel like you're not paid enough. You have credit card debt that needs to be paid off. Maybe you're still studying a degree and hoping this job will bring you good money with nothing but a student loan hanging over your head. Wealth, being rich. All of this feels like a very distant dream to you, maybe even impossible. You ask yourself, how did they do it? Maybe you tell yourself it was family inheritance. Seeing people become millionaires and billionaires at such a young age doesn't make sense to you. You get angry. They were lucky. They were born rich. They cheated. You think it can't be done with clean money. They are bad people. You are not. They are smart. You are not. You are just unlucky. The dreams you once had, buying that villa, driving a sports car, paying off your loans, traveling the world, they will remain just that, dreams. Nothing more, nothing less. Eventually you face the harsh truth. This game was rigged from the very beginning, and you are on the losing side of it. But what if I told you that you're wrong? What if there is a way to get there? What if there is a real equation to wealth, a science behind how money works? What if you don't have to give up on your dreams of paying off your parents' debts or traveling the world? Would you call me a liar for saying this? I promise you I'm not. And by the end of this video, you'll see a side that hasn't been shown to you. But I warn you, this road is hard. It's filled with struggle. It's filled with ups and downs. You will have to accept some harsh truths that the school system and society never told you. And let me be clear, many of you will not make it to the end of this road. But for those who do, at the end of it lies a kind of wealth you never thought you could reach. At the end of this road lies never having to worry about money again. So please listen with your full attention. If you listen until the end, a light will turn on for you. So let's not waste any time. What do you really think about money? Is it something you work for? Is it earned? Is it inherited? Is it the root of all evil? Are you desperate to have more of it? Have you been chasing it your entire life? The truth is, most of what you think about money has been shaped by your upbringing and your environment. If you grew up in a family without money, you are more likely to believe that you won't have much money when you grow up either. Or you went in the opposite direction and decided to make as much money as possible so you never end up in that position again. The fact that school never taught you about this doesn't make things any easier. Because of that, most of you have false beliefs about money that won't help you on this journey. Stay with me here because we are going to have to completely change the way you see money. Hollywood has always loved portraying the rich as evil, backstabbing, entitled, or corrupt people. The question is, have you bought into that stereotype? According to a report published by WealthX, 68% of ultra-wealthy individuals with a net worth over $30 million are self-made, and almost every study supports this conclusion. Warren Buffett, self-made billionaire Howard Schultz, born into poverty; Oprah Winfrey, born into poverty; Jeff Bezos, self-made billionaire Elon Musk, self-made billionaire Sarah Blakely, self-made billionaire. So what do these people know that you don't? Here's the truth. What you've built in your mind is wrong. The two-dimensional equation you were taught is this: money equals salary earned from a job. After a certain point, getting a job becomes the sole purpose of your education. You might ask, what's wrong with that? I'm going to assume this. If you're watching this video, you want to make a lot of money, and as fast as possible. If that's your goal, this equation will never get you there. We all have one most valuable resource, and once it's gone, there's no getting it back. That resource is time. In a standard job, the money you earn depends on the time you put in. If you earn $20 an hour and work 40 hours a week, it will take you nearly 24 years to reach $1 million, and that's without subtracting taxes or living expenses. And don't forget inflation. That $1 million won't be worth the same in 24 years. The reality is this. With a $20 an hour wage, you can only become a millionaire at an old age by living extremely frugally. And during that time, Your most valuable resource, time, slips through your fingers. You traded your time for money, and what you got in return wasn't even that much. So how did self-made millionaires and billionaires achieve this at such a young age? Because their equation is better than yours. They understand money in a way you haven't fully grasped yet. Now pay very close attention. Stop chasing money. In a capitalist society, the rules of the game are simple. You are paid in proportion to your perceived value. And who determines that value? The market. The market is you, your friends, your family, your neighbors, your country. In other words, people. People complain that football players are overpaid, but for them to earn millions, there must first be a market for football. People have to value the game enough to spend money on matches and merchandise. When demand is high, the best players are rewarded generously. This has nothing to do with how hard you work. A cleaner who sweats for hours every day earns far less than an accountant sitting behind a desk. Why? Because the market perceives the value of the cleaner's work as lower. The harsh truth: anyone can do the cleaner's job. It's not difficult to learn, so the market doesn't pay more for it. And yet we've already discussed that a job is not the right equation for building massive wealth in a short time. So how do we increase perceived value? What makes people like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos so valuable? The first step in the equation to wealth is very simple. If you want money, solve problems. Think about it. Almost all money comes from this principle. Are you solving a problem? Money will flow to you. Solve $1 million problem, you'll make millions. Solve $1 billion problem, you'll make billions. Look at the problems Amazon solves. The hassle of going to a store, waiting times, cheaper prices. Jeff Bezos solved $1 billion problem and was rewarded accordingly. If you're chasing money, you're doing it wrong. It sounds paradoxical, but if you want money, money is not what you should be looking for. You should be looking for problems. And more importantly, solutions. Then you build a business around that solution. So do I need to create Amazon, Facebook, Google? I don't know how to code. I don't have money. Stop. Don't fall back into old patterns of thinking. Always start with a problem. Listen to the market. What are people complaining about? What do they wish existed? What frustrates them? What feels incredibly inconvenient? Are these problems you can solve and worth solving? The final step in the equation to wealth. Find a scalable solution. Opening a restaurant is not scalable. You're limited to a local area. But a franchise, that's scalable. Software? Build it once, reach unlimited people. No production or shipping costs. You will never find infinite scale in a job. But be careful. Does your solution require your time to make money? If you're a yoga instructor charging $100 an hour, congratulations. You've just disguised a job as a business. But if you create an online yoga platform that runs 24/7, that's scalability. Automation, systems, and processes are critical. Don't try to do everything yourself. If it can be delegated, delegate it. This isn't about ego. The market doesn't care about your passions. At this point, there are two paths. You either continue running the business or you sell it, like Instagram being sold to Facebook for $1 billion, like PayPal being sold to eBay for $1.5 billion. Or you keep the business because you love it, because you can grow it further, or because it generates passive income. Either way, you succeeded. You solved a problem and the market rewarded you. And in the end, you realize this was never about money. Money is just paper, a number on a screen. What you were really looking for was freedom. The freedom to do what you want, when you want, without asking yourself, can I afford this? The most important lesson in this video isn't money, it's time. The one thing you can never get back. Stop chasing money, chase problems, and create solutions. That is the equation to wealth. 2.